I'm Chef Tammy Brawley from the Green Kitchen, and welcome to Heart of the Home. Today I'm going to show you guys how to do some delicious pork meatballs in a Parmesan broth. One of my very favorite recipes to do. It's very nice and hearty, great fall dish. And what we've actually started a few ahead just to get the cooking process going. I have a bowl here, and I have about a half a pound or so of ground pork. And then I have a mixture of panko breadcrumbs, some nutmeg, an egg yolk, and some Parmesan cheese, and we're going to add that to the ground pork. All right, this is when we get to play with our food. You're going to mix this all together. Oh, and there's also ricotta cheese. I see that now. So it's ricotta cheese, Parmesan cheese, some breadcrumbs, and some nutmeg, and we're going to add a little salt and pepper in just a moment. A little salt, a little pepper. You want to get these nice and thoroughly combined. You've got the breadcrumbs in there as a binder in addition to the egg. All right, I'm going to step away for just a second to rinse my hands. Now you want to have handy a portion scoop. Looks like an ice cream scoop, sort of is. But it's a nice portion scoop that'll give you nice even pieces. You want to get those in there. Put them on a ready-made plate that's going to, before you start cooking them. They are rather big. They're going to be a very filling portion. And this is the sort of thing you could do the night before if you wanted to have them get ready for dinner the next night. Let them sit on a tray in the refrigerator covered in plastic. Looks like this particular batch at about a half a pound of pork is going to make us about 8 meatballs, give or take. All right. So our meatballs are ready. Now I have already started some cooking over here to my left. We've got olive oil in the pan. We've put the meatballs in and we're letting them brown on both sides. This takes about 10 minutes or so. And then what you want to do is you want to come back in with some spinach, fresh spinach, and some thawed peas. You know, if you're growing peas in the garden, that's great. You want to get frozen if you don't. Now we're going to add some chicken stock. It's going to splatter a little bit, so I'm going to try to be very careful. Now the splattering will calm down a little bit. And here's the kicker that you really want to make sure you add, and I love doing this, a Parmesan rind. You don't want the grated Parmesan, you just want to cut off that rind at the end there. If you use fresh Parmesan in your recipes, it's great. When you get down to the rind, don't throw that rind away. Throw it in your freezer. The next time you make some sort of sauce such as this, even your tomato sauces for your spaghettis, add your Parmesan rind to that sauce. You want to stir this up just a little bit. And now we're going to pop a lid on it. It's going to cook for about 10 to 15 minutes or so, simmering down and thickening up. And get ready for a nice, delicious lunch. All right, so now we've let it simmer for about 10 minutes or so. The broth has reduced. It's gotten a little creamy in texture from that Parmesan rind. And now we're going to serve it. One of the best ways to serve it is over a bowl of egg noodles. So we're going to take out the meatballs. Now the rind is in there really for flavor purposes. If you try to bite into it, it is going to be somewhat chewy. So I don't really recommend doing that, but it is certainly there for flavor purposes. Oh, wish we had smell-o-vision. I'm going to come back and tilt the pan a little bit because I want to get some of that delicious broth. All right. Let's Wipe that off just a little bit. All right, there you have it. Some delicious pork and ricotta meatballs. Pork, ricotta cheese, Parmesan cheese, breadcrumbs, some nutmeg, and a little bit of egg in that, served with spinach and peas over egg noodles. I'm Chef Tammy Brawley from the Green Kitchen. Join us next time on Heart of the Home.
Recipes from the Heart of the Home can be found on the Virginia Farm Bureau website at vafb.com/recipes, as well as on Chef Tammy Brawley's website at greenkitchenrichmond.com.